Referee from Maldives, Table number 6, Philippine versus Chinese Taipei Ko Bin Han, referee from Maldives. At table number 7, Philippine Jeffrey Ignacio versus Chinese Taipei Lin Ali, referee from Maldives, Salim. At table number 8, Philippine Johan Chua versus Sweden Kevin Zarekani, referee from Maldives, Ahmad Sujau. And at TV table, Bosnia, Sanjin Pehlivanovic versus Poland, Radoslaw Babica, referee from Chinese Taipei, Wang Jixiang. Referee, players are ready. You may begin. Good luck to our players. Spectators, please give a round of applause to all the players. Thank you. And for this session, the winner for this session tomorrow is 5:30. Your match will be at 5:30 tomorrow for the last 3 group.
A very good evening and welcome back to the MPBA National Billiard Centre here in Marla in the Maldives. It's day 3 of the Maldives Open 10-ball Championship, and our last match today is between Sanjin Pehlivanovic from Bosnia and Herzegovina and Radoslaw Babica from Kilcha in Poland. Referee for this one is Wang Zhijiang from Chinese Taipei. I've got a little story about him later actually. It's a race to 10 now, all the way to the final, and joining me in the booth for this one is Julian Saradilla. Hi Julian.
Good evening, how are you?
Thanks for joining me. It's been getting a little bit lonely in this booth.
Yeah, I always hear you by yourself, so I thought I might as well join you in for one session.
Good to have you, mate. And it's double elimination still, of course, down to the last 32. It's alternate break. We're using the template rack, one on the spot, of course. It's no golden break or early 10s. You can make an early 10, but it will be replaced. 10 ball, last ball. So here we go. Radoslaw Babica is to break off in rack number 1 after winning the leg against Sanjin Pehlivanovic. Let's go. Let's have a look at this break, Julian, and tell me what you see.
Yeah, I think we have a lovely match on the table here. It's one of the few players, I guess, who doesn't break from the kitchen line.
Yeah, what's the disadvantage? See, I can't do the loop bridge. I really can't.
Oh, you can't? Yeah,
no,
because
so
you're a snooker background, right?
Yeah, so I always break off the rail, and that's pretty much what I do all the time as well, scratching the side.
I guess, yeah, it's a bit different shot timing, because it's a lot tougher to get that little pop, you know, that most players try to get on the 10-ball break. So, yeah, it's just I guess a different kind of break. It changes the style a little bit. I mean, most players try to pop the cue ball in order to avoid the kisses, you know. Have the cue ball stop right in the middle of the table and get a good layout, yeah.
Yeah, leave it central. You got more chance of having a shot on the lowest ball then, haven't you?
Exactly, yeah.
So this layout is pretty okay. 5 to the 6, I guess, is a little bit tricky.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to get all too straight on the 5, so he might have to go for a little thinner 6 ball. Well, it looks like he can probably kind of hold it, yeah, where he's pointing cue ball right now. The cue, I mean.
Will he play this with just a little bit of left-hand spin, just to widen the angle slightly?
I think I would, yeah.
Yeah, there
he's dragging it a little bit, yeah, to kill the cue ball. Nicely played, yeah.
Yeah, runner-up, of course, in the World 8-ball last year.
Exactly, yeah. Losing to Shane Van Boening, was it?
Yeah, it was. Hard to believe that was Shane Van Boening's first ever
True.
8-ball World Championship, isn't it? And he said afterwards it's his favourite game.
You think he's wrong? You think he's won everything so far, yeah. But I guess there's still a few things on the list.
Wu Kunlin just coming to have a little look. He will be playing tomorrow. This is pretty nice, isn't it?
It's a little bit straight on the 8 ball. Might want to draw back off one rail. But shouldn't be a problem.
Keeping it simple. Just a nice, delicate little draw shot. Just 22 years old, you know, Sanjin.
Yeah, it's crazy. So many young talents coming up from Europe and Asia as well.
Well, you're from Europe, of course, yourself, from Switzerland, but
yeah.
you reside in Japan. I had a little chat with
exactly,
you about that in between racks, actually. So, nicely done. Takes the first rack. Always nice to get one under your belt. Now, we have got a lot of other games going on at the moment, and we will keep you up to date with the scores. Torsten Homan is in action against Roman Hebler from Czech Republic. Czech attack is in the building. We also have Johan Chua just out to our left. There's talent everywhere you look. Alexia Pachel also in action. Dimitri Lukatus. Lots and lots going on. Ko Pin Han also in action. I didn't realise he was still in now. I just saw his two brothers practicing in the practice room.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I didn't see I didn't see Ko Pin Han practicing.
True, yeah.
Which I thought was a
it was
little
only
bit strange.
Two older ones. Is Copenhagen's still in?
Yeah, he's
playing right now.
He's playing over there. Look, just over there. There's Radoslav's wife, and look, I think you know that guy there. Look, don't you?
Yeah,
at the
he
back?
looks very familiar.
Tell us a
Tokyo,
little bit about. Well, we'll wait until the next rack, but I'd like to hear a little bit of inside scoop on the Japanese joker Nukioi.
Well, he's got to be one of the funniest guys in the country, that's for sure. A very nice break.
Doesn't want the one down. And it stays up. Now, can he see it, though? I think he's angled, isn't he? Is he hooked by the point?
It looks a bit suspicious, but I think he might just be all right. Yeah, almost got him hooked on the corner, but I think he's still good.
Yeah, straight down on it.
It's a very good layout too. Doesn't look like there's any big troubles. Just needs to make sure that he gets from the 6 to the 7. That's about it.
And this is why I think alternate break is so important, because it's such a big part of the game, and it's only fair that both players have exactly the same amount of chance, you know, in the game.
Yeah, at this level, I mean, there's so many players that have just an absolute monster break, and they get a good layout 80%, 90% of the times, and if you make it win a break, then you could be sitting down for 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, and if you lose the lag, you might not even get a shot. That's just absurd, isn't it? So 6 to the 7 here, Julian, is the key, isn't it, to this?
Looks like he's trying to get rather straight on it, maybe just off angle so he can draw back to the right side.
Yeah, played a nice little bit of left-hand English on that, didn't he, just to make sure he finished over that side of it, and that looks pretty good to me.
Well, he's looking pretty solid for the first 2 racks so far.
Just about perfect, isn't it, that?
Yeah, nicely stroke.
I made him laugh yesterday. I called him the glamour boy of pool. He's a pretty good looking young man, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's not fair he's got all them looks and so much talent as well.
He must be popular amongst the ladies as well, yeah.
beautifully done. Looking very, very comfortable in the first couple of racks. So tell us a little bit about Nurkioi. You reside in Japan, so do you hang out with him much? Do you get to see him much or not?
Well, I mean, I'm a lot more in Japan than he is, so he's pretty much traveling around the world.
But are you
most of the
staying
time.
in Tokyo, both of you? Is that where you're?
We're staying in Tokyo, but a bit different areas.
Okay.
So he's more in the northern part, and I'm more in the southern part of Tokyo. So yeah, actually I haven't got to practice a lot with him. Basically I only practice with him outside of Japan. So whenever we meet in these tournaments, like here, I've been practicing with him a few days. And yeah.
Is he good fun to be around? As fun as we all
Absolutely,
see him on the camera with his crazy interviews that he does?
It's not just the interviews, yeah. It's his everyday lifestyle. He's a very fun guy.
One of the best pictures I ever saw of him was, I forget which tournament it's at, it was at one of the Predator Pro Billiard series where he just won a huge shootout. I think it was against Jesus Asensio.
Yeah.
14-13 or something. He'd done the samurai sword, and they actually made a poster of it for the next year. Okay, back to the serious business. Radoslaw Babica then to break off, trailing 2-0. He'd like to win this one, get his name on the board. Pretty good break, much better than his first one. Scratched on the first one, remember. And he's got to look at the one. So have a look around, Julian. And
yeah, this was a much better, much straighter hit on the one ball. Unfortunately, he couldn't really control the cue ball, but if he gets a good pot here in the side, then I think there's every chance for a run out.
He's here with his wife, and they actually run a pool room together in
do they?
in Poland, yeah. Equidistant between Warsaw and Berlin, he was telling me. So kind of in the middle of those two cities. And they actually have an academy. You see on his back there, it says Academia. And I was talking to Isabella, his wife, just before this match, and she was telling me that, yeah, they have an academy there. So he does a lot of coaching as well, Radoslaw, which is always nice to see. Players giving back to the pool community. So good on you, Radoslaw. 44 years old, still out there competing, still loving it.
Yeah, I mean, and Poland has so many young talents, and I mean, that must be one of the big reasons for it. I think they have a very good system for the youth coming up.
Yeah, good federation.
I've heard they have a lot of pool tables in schools and stuff, so the kids get to play at an early age. It's gotten a little bit funny on the 4 here.
Can he draw back between the 8 and the rail or not?
I don't think he's straight enough to draw back, unless... Oh, this looks very ugly.
Yeah. He's going forward, isn't he?
He's going to have to follow through. Try to kind of get close to the 5. Cushions aren't playing that quickly though, so... That's a very nice power shot.
Oh, that's a great shot. And I'll tell you why I think that's a really even better shot than it looked, because yesterday Radoslaw was on this table and he was struggling with those power shots. He was being very jabby and stabby and lifting his head a lot. I spoke to him afterwards about it, and he said he just never felt comfortable with his stroke.
Right.
But that's why it makes that shot even better than it looked. Such a great shot.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've also played on this table yesterday, and the cushions are playing a lot slower than I imagined. Yeah, I kept getting too short on many positions, pretty much every other shot. So that was a very tough shot. Very well played.
It's very cold in here, isn't it? They've got the aircon going on full
blast.
It is,
yeah.
I counted the air conditioners. There's 18 of them. There's almost 2 per table. So it does affect the running, doesn't it, a lot?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Of the cloth. Plus it's under the double lights of the TV, of course, and you've got the LED arena all around as well.
Exactly.
All producing heat. Yeah, this is a good reply from Radoslaw. Showing how important that break is. Scratched on the first one, made a ball on this one, and could be a nice break and run here. Just the 2 balls remaining. Pretty much a perfect rack, Julian.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more, yeah. Good opening shot on the 1 ball as well, after sitting down for 2 racks. And yeah, he's taken those very nicely.
Yeah, well done, Radoslaw. He's back in the match at 2-1. Now let's have a quick look around, see if we've got any scores coming in. We do. Albert Vanuatu is 1-0 up against Hijikata Hayato. Alexei Pacho is 1-1 with Sugihara Tadasu. Dimitri Lukatus has taken a 1-0 lead over David Zolman. Jeffrey Ignacio and Linta Lee are level at 1-1. Ko Pen Han against Bernie Regulario. Now Bernie, new to the scene, very, very popular. Everyone talking about him being a great new talent. And Torsten Holman, one of the old campaigners. He's up against Roman Hibler, the Czech attack from Czech Republic. Torsten leads 2-0. Yeah, look at that. I was just talking to Torsten earlier about this 3-night stay at the Villa Park for 2 people, champion and runner-up, semi-final. He was saying, well, it should be the losers because the winners can afford to buy it. Get your wallet out, Torsten. Sanjin to break then. Lead 2-1. Both wing balls going. Oh, look at this for a break. Well, if you could bottle that, look at that.
He made 5 balls,
4 balls, I think it was. I didn't
and
quite
he's got
see
the 1 ball
rolling
in the corner. Couldn't wish for a better break.
Well, I can honestly say that is the break of the week
I think
so
the 7
far.
dropped in as well.
The 7
Look
did,
at that.
yeah.
It's 5 balls.
4.
4.
Yeah, 6
I should
left.
work on my counting.
We're playing 10 ball, not 11. It doesn't matter, it's still a good break.
Won't make a difference. Ooh, he's hit it a bit thin, but I think it's just gonna roll up in place.
Well, look at this for a layout. Just one piece of work to do. Well, 2 bits really. 5 to the 6 and 6 to the 10.
Yeah.
What a break that was.
Yeah. Very powerful. Very controlled.
Drawing to that rail. Imperative, isn't it, here? He wants to be kind of like the second diamond upright on the left rail to give himself a really good angle here, Julian.
Yeah, he wants to make the position from the 5 to the 6 as easy as possible. Now you see he's gotten a little bit straighter than he wanted.
Yeah,
but he should be able to follow through 2 rails.
Yeah, it looks okay, doesn't it, from this angle? Looks a lot better.
Just doesn't want to land straight on the 6, so it's the only thing to worry about.
Yeah, there is a tendency sometimes to underhit these because you're worried about going too far, right?
Exactly. He does opt for the 2-railer, I think.
Yeah, he was thinking about going back, but then decided to go forwards.
It's a good line.
That looks pretty perfect to me. Look at that for a shot. right on the kitchen line.
Yeah, he's got the perfect angle here, because he doesn't need to do anything. He could just basically roll that in and let the cushion do the work. Should be rolling up perfectly on a 10.
You often hear coaches talk about letting the cue do the work, don't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Let the cushion do the work there, mixing the two of what you said and letting the cue do the work. And finishes very nicely on this 10 ball. And it was such a good break, and now with this two cushion lead, right, the lead of 2 racks, he can now, if he just holds his serve, so to speak, he can run out the winner.
Yeah.
And breaking like he did there, well, definitely break of the week so far. And he looks really focused to me.
Yeah, he does. So far, there's no signs of any nervousness. And his stroke looks very smooth.
There's, what's his name now? I'm so sorry, I've forgotten. Is it? I know his surname is Chia. The one on the right, with the bag over his shoulder. One of them was asleep. Go and wake him up. Oh no, he wasn't. He's on his phone. Daryl Chia. I've just remembered.
Daryl Chia. Yeah, I've heard that.
Sorry about that, Daryl. I remembered right at the last second.
Let's see if Radoslaw can reproduce his last break.
Well, hit them a little bit off square, and that's not good.
Yeah, that's the thing you see a lot with the break from the rail. It's just you're not getting the same kind of spread, same kind of run of the balls. The 2 balls in the second row that usually go
Down and up.
towards the ones in the second row that go towards
the
side pockets. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Just seems like they're getting more in line if you're giving it that little pop from the kitchen line.
What is it? A power thing?
It's hard to say, really.
Could be tip position on the cue ball.
Yeah, I think it's tip position on the cue ball together with the angle of the cue, like stroking down
so
a little
much,
bit
yeah.
into the table, whereas from the rail you're stroking more parallel to the table. You're not getting that same timing on the cue ball.
Right. Nice little shot he played there. A little cannon he played into the 2. Let's put this nicely onto the side. Now, does he draw past the 10 here and back out?
Should be able to go, yeah. 2 rails, low left.
He's feeling it, isn't he? Wants it to
pretty
go
good.
a little bit. He doesn't want the green 6 to come into play. I think it's okay, isn't he? Can draw back.
Yeah. I'm not sure from the camera angle here if he can draw straight back to the 4 in the top left. Looks like he can. No problem there.
Yeah, just round the back of the 5 as well. 2 rails once again. It's kind of a pattern, isn't it? That you see players playing this drawing into the corner, back out.
Yeah, it's a very common shot. Looks like he's going top left though here. Oh no.
Do you know, I would
Again.
have bet money he was going top left then as
Yeah,
well.
it looked
the way
like
he
it.
placed his cue.
Must be the camera angle once again.
Yeah, let's blame the camera. Roman Hebler has pulled a rack back. He now trails Torsten Homan 2-1.
He's landed it a little bit funny on the 6 ball here. Needs to power that a little bit off one rail and get a nice angle on the 7. Shouldn't be a problem, but yeah, it's a bit of a touchy shot.
Well, here's a mouth-watering possibility for you. Carlo Biardo could be meeting up with Johan Chua in the knockout stages.
Early Filipino battle.
Yeah, Johan is 4-0 up at the moment against Kevin from Iran. James Aranis went out earlier on in a heel battle. Johan, of course, is the runner-up from last year. Got beat by Ko Ping Chung in the final. Just a little bit straight on this, Julian.
Yeah, but the 8 ball's close enough to the pocket that he can cheat it a little bit and get the cue ball right out.
Coping hand 2-2 with Regulario. Well, a little bit surprised he didn't draw all the way across, are you?
I guess it's a bit of a, what do you say?
Preference?
Preference, yeah. But yeah, he was still, could take the 9 ball still thick enough to go straight back. Shouldn't be a problem either.
Oh, a little bit of shoulder movement there on that one.
But a little bit, yeah.
No problem. Waiting for the balls to stop. 4-1 lead now. 3 rack cushion. Dimitri Lukatis is 2-0 up against Petr Urban from Czech Republic. Right on the next table, his friend Roman Hebler breaking off at 2-1 down against Torsten Homan. Has a pretty powerful break as well, Roman Hebler. Just made 4 balls on the break there, Roman.
Wow.
There's the money, 32 grand to the winner, 16 to the runner-up. Did you earn any money here? Are you on this list or not?
Unfortunately, I had to leave the tournament after my 2 matches in the preliminary round. But I'll be back next year.
You love it. You're like me. It's not about the money, is it?
Not only about the money.
Not only about the money. So last time he made 4 breaks. Sorry, 4 balls.
Very powerful break. Lost the cue ball a little bit.
Still made a ball. How's the one looking? Well, he's got a bank shot on the one. Do you think he might take this on?
I'm not sure if he can control position on the 2 ball. I think the safety might be a much better option here because he's got a very natural angle to go behind the 3 with the 8 as insurance.
Yeah, I think you're right. Aiming left on the cue ball, look. Now right.
Oh, he didn't play that well.
No, he didn't. He's
very
human.
surprised.
He's made a mistake. Not left anything dead easy though, has he? If he wants to get on the 3, he's going to have to do something with a cue ball here, Julian.
I think he could play a pretty clever shot here, just rolling the 1 ball in and play the cue ball towards the left side of the 9 and 4. If he makes the 1 ball, he has a very nice shot on the 2. And if he doesn't, he's leaving it covered. So let's see if he agrees. Okay, it was a bit thinner than I thought.
Yeah.
He had more angle.
He did have a safety shot on there as well. I'm a little bit surprised that he went for that, to be honest.
I think in this situation he kind of has to take the offensive route. Because he's favored to make the 1 ball, and if he makes it, table is not laying too tough.
Yeah,
so
it's only the wrong shot if you miss it, right? If
exactly.
it goes wrong. Hindsight is such a beautiful thing.
Now the 4 to the 5 is going to be a little tricky here. He needs to have a good angle to avoid the 10 and go 2 rails in between the 9 and 7. That's what he's looking at. That's the angle he wants.
Jeffrey Ignacio, 3-2 up on Leo Riteng.
This could be funny. That's not an easy angle to navigate. He's going to have to power that through, I think.
I was going to say, can he not stun past the 10? No, it's too thin.
Yeah, he can.
Stun past.
He can, but he's going to have to power that through because he's quite straight on the 4.
Wow, what a shot this is.
That's very
what
nice
a shot this is. And has an angle as well. It's going to take him towards the 7, Julian. It's looking good for 5-1, the halfway mark.
It's very solid stuff so far. And it looks like the little safety mistake isn't going to cost him.
Yeah, funny, isn't it? He played a bad shot, but he's profited from it because had he not have left a look at the 1 ball, Radoslaw wouldn't have been going for the 1 ball.
Yeah. It's the funny side of pool. Sometimes you get rewarded for your mistakes.
Perfect. Once again in control. The Bosnian bossing the game. Really is a great player to watch when he's in full flow. Gets on with it. Very nice indeed. Leads 5-1. Julian, it is the halfway stage in this race to 10.
Yeah, this is looking very promising for the youngster. And I think Radoslaw is going to have to pull up with a good break.
I'm very, very impressed with his positional play, Sanjin. I really am. And, right, just going to take a little bit of a time out. I just think I saw Radoslaw. Yeah, Radoslaw just walking past us now. Going to take a little time out. There's the beautiful trophy that they're playing for. Koping Chung had his hands on it last year. He's going to try and hold on to it as well with all his might, I think. Now, there's our referee. Now, he's actually here on his honeymoon, believe it or not. He's just got married to a young lady who is also refereeing in the arena. His name is Wang Zhejiang.
خاص حفلاتك بينهم وكيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها
Welcome back, guys. I was just about to tell my story about Wang Zhejiang from Chinese Taipei on his honeymoon with his wife. They went and got married on one of the islands. They had a little bit of a honeymoon and then came here to referee together. How lovely is that?
Well, that's brilliant.
Is it lovely?
No better way to combine work with some private time than in the Maldives.
And they're so professional as well. I mean, all the referees are. I'm not saying the others aren't, but they are just so professional. They're always immaculately dressed and they're always here on time and they're always making sure everything is okay. Yeah, they really are having a great time here, Julian, as I am, of course, with you in the booth with me as well.
Looks like Radoslaw is still taking some time off, regrouping. It's 5-1 down.
Yeah, let's just go around the room for you very, very quickly, guys, while we've got a second. 2-2 Hijikatu Hayata against Albert Wanuata. Sugihara Tadasu is 4-1 down to Alexa Pichel. Dimitris Lukatus 2-0 lead over David Zolman. Jeffrey Ignacio 3-1 now over Lin Ta Li. Bernie Regulario is all square with Ko Pin Han at 2-2. Torsten Homan now leads 3-1 over Roman Hebler, and Johan Chua 4-1 over Kevin Zarikani. You're all up to date. Radoslaw back, ready to break off. Needs a good one here, Julian.
Yeah. He's not switching up anything so far. Looks like the same cue ball placement. Same breaking style. Let's see if he can get a better hit.
I mean, he's making a ball, right? So that maybe that's the reason he's not changing it.
Did he make one the last break? Thought it was dry. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Let's see what this one brings.
That's a better hit. You see he got that little pop. Made the ball in the side. Got a bit lucky with position on the one ball, but it's looking like a chance.
Yeah, ball's flying in. And he does have a nice shot on this one ball, taken in towards the two. Julian?
Just wondering if the 3 ball passes the 6. That's what he's looking at right now. Body language tells me it does. So he kind of wants to land straightish on that 2 ball. And then there's only the 7 ball left to worry about.
Yeah, it's kind of in prison a little bit there, isn't it? Just surrounded.
Oh, that was a
nicely.
little bounce off the cushion. Should just about be all right.
He's still having a look at that 3 ball, isn't he? It must be tight.
The question is really, what does he do from the 6 to the 7? Because it's not going to be easy to position towards the gap in between the 9 and 10, so he's might have to go. Where are we going with the camera here?
Wow. I thought I was on a roller coaster for a minute there. I was getting dizzy. It's like being in Disneyland.
Yeah, he's gonna have to opt for a position around the middle of the table, which won't make it too easy to get from the 7 to the 8.
He might end up having to use the 10 to draw off to hold for the 8 maybe.
Yeah, problem is I don't think he can draw off the 10. Because if he draws, he's just going to flick it a little bit, and it's going to be hard to control the cue ball. I think...
See, that's why you're in here.
I think there's a case to be made if the 7-10 combination lies pretty straightly. He
But
could take that on first.
Maybe it will tie up the 9 though, or not? I can't quite
I don't
see
think
the
so,
spot.
no.
No?
Shouldn't be a problem there.
I'm just trying to make
But
it a
let's
little
see.
bit more dramatic.
Let's see what ideas Radoslaw has got. Ooh,
Wow.
this is funny.
That was
Well,
very
now he might be
risky.
forced to go for the 7-10 combination. Unless he can come up with a good safety solution.
Well, he could use the 10 as a buffer for
Yeah.
the 7 and get her up behind the 8 ball. But you're right, he's looking
But
at the
the
combo.
Yeah. Well, he might be going for your shot and just calling the 10 ball in case.
Yeah, I mean, if he
No.
makes the 10, where's the 7 going to be?
Yeah, exactly. And the cue ball is going to run as well, so he's going to end up with a pretty thin cut on the 7.
Here we go.
Well, that's a very aggressive shot. Yeah, he went full-on putting mode there.
All in, right?
Yeah, all in. I don't think he's left an easy shot on, though. I'm not sure if the 7 goes by the 10. And if it does, it's very tight.
Well, he just called something to the referee. The referee nodded. Maybe he's playing the 10 combo.
Could be, yeah.
I think that's what he called, Julian. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I saw him say 10.
Yeah, I don't think the 7 passes, and there's not really a easy safety shot. Yeah, nicely played, and he
Well,
should
it's
be all right.
okay, it's okay, isn't it? Torsten Holman 3-3 now with Roman Hebler. Johan Chua 5-2 up on Kevin Zaccarini.
Now Sanjin just overran this 7 ball a little bit. I think he's still got a pot, but he's gonna have to opt for position into the side pocket for the 9 ball.
Well, we have a poll on the table. We have 3 Poles in the audience. Daniel Maciel, Wojtek Szewczyk and Konrad Musician all watching, including, well, 4, including his wife there, look. There they are. Wojtek, the 2022 World 10 Ball champion. Konrad Musician was the Puerto Rico Open champion last November.
And Wojtek just finished 3rd, I believe, in the World 9 Ball World 9 Ball.
Losing semi-finalist. He told me he won $50,000. I asked him if I could borrow a few quid, and he said he hasn't got it yet. No, he didn't say that. Yeah, just had a baby as well, Wojtek.
Oh, did he?
So that was very, very handy. He said it would buy him plenty of diapers. Lovely set of lads, aren't they? The Polish contingent, really nice guys. There's one missing. Who's missing from there? Well, there's a few missing, but who's missing that's here and playing and still in the tournament? I'll give you a clue.
Yes, please.
The baker, the candlestick maker.
Sorry?
The baker, the candlestick maker. It's a kids' nursery rhyme that we were taught in school. You don't know that,
I don't know
because you're
that.
from Switzerland.
Yeah.
It's the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker.
Butcher.
Yeah, Mieszko
I've heard
Fortunski.
that nickname. Yes, exactly. Well, he does kind of look like one.
He does, doesn't he? I wouldn't want to upset him. Okay, back to the serious business. Sanjin on fire, 6-1 up now. Breaking like a beast.
Wow.
Wow.
So much power.
It might be
Too
dry.
much.
4 railer. Wow, he's got the 4 railer on the 9.
And he's got a look at the 1 ball as well. Now, can he get onto the 2 ball?
Do you know, that 9 almost just flicked into the 3 ball, and had it have done, it would have been a dry break.
He's gonna have to jack up a little bit here. He wants to draw maybe just a couple cue ball lengths. Well, looks like he's going different route.
Slightly the wrong side, so he's going to have to leave a more difficult 3 here, Julian.
Yeah.
I've got Daniel Maciel on my mind now. You can call me anything you like as well.
Yeah, he's gonna have to opt for a thin cut on the 3 ball. Haven't seen him missing a lot of those though.
It's not often you see a panda walking past the commentary booth. Well, we just had one, Mario He. Lovely fella. Yeah, this is very, very thin, isn't it?
Yep. And also he kinda doesn't want to play this 2 rails for the 4 in the top right, because then he's gonna have to risk the scratch into his side pocket. Let's see what he does.
Well, a mistake.
Yeah, he was a bit worried about that scratch and probably took his mind off the pot.
I think it's his first real mistake actually going for a ball, other than that safety. He messed up a little bit earlier on.
We haven't seen him miss anything, not even positional mistakes. Just up until now, yeah. That's very nicely played. Perfect angle on the 4 to draw back 1 rail. And it looks like he could punish Sanjin for this first mistake of his.
Yeah, Sanjin won't really worry too much about it. He knows, he's experienced enough to know it's gone. You can't do anything about it. Just sit in your chair.
Absolutely.
Keep cool. Wait for your next chance. He's obviously going to get another chance, so just stay calm.
Yeah, especially since it's alternate break. He knows worst case he's getting back at 6-3.
Might be straight. Can play the 6 in the side if he wants. Roman Hebler now 4-3 up on the hitman, Torsten Hellman. Johan Chua now 5-3, so Kevin has pulled one back. Bernie Regulario also in action against Ko Ping Han. Now 4-2, I believe.
It's gotten a little bit funny on the 7 here. Didn't need to, but should be no problem. Can choose to roll that in, or maybe even stun off the bottom rail.
Yeah, jacking up slightly, so as you say, it's going to use the back rail. Years and years of experience as well. Julian has been in this position before.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time already. Yeah, I remember, I think it was my first Euro Tour I ever played. I drew him in the first round, I believe, or second round or something. I was pretty much sitting the whole way. He beat me 9-0.
Really?
It's a great early experience.
With
Didn't give me
alternate break?
much. Oh, I don't remember.
Young man like you, no excuse. Losing your memory at your age. Me, yes. I can't remember what I had for lunch today. Nicely done from Radoslaw. Pulls one back.
And he's got the break. Let's see if he can get something going.
Dmitry Lukatos going very, very well. He's 4-0 up at the moment. Alexei Pachel also 4-2 up on Sugihara Tadasu. Hijikata Hayato is 2-2 with Albert Wanuata. Jeffrey Ignacio 4-2 over Lin Ta Li. Bernie Regulario and Ko Ping Han are 3-3. Torsten Holman and Roman Hebler in a battle over there at 3-3 also. Johan Chua 4-2 up on Kevin Zarakani.
Where's Kevin from? I haven't seen his name.
Iran.
Iran. Oh, okay. Maybe I've seen his face somewhere.
I bet there's not too many Iranians called Kevin.
Yeah.
I actually lived in Estonia for a while, and I went out with a young lady. She had a brother called Kevin, and they just don't, you know, you don't hear that name anywhere other than the UK, maybe in America as well. And he was named, his dad was a sports journalist, and he was actually named after Kevin Keegan, the footballer.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, this was, I think, his best break so far. It's just a little unfortunate about the kiss that he got from the 7 ball, which left him with, I believe...
He's got a bank shot if he wants it, has
yeah.
Does he go
Probably
aggressive
the
here?
only aggressive option. Problem is, position of the 2-ball is not going to be all too easy either.
Maybe could play it in such a way that he does play a two-way shot, and comes and leaves the 2 in the side or the top, comes short side
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
2.
if he can play that, that's a good option. And he's called the 1-ball, so it's probably what he's going for. He's aiming low though. Looks like he's going once again all in. Just stun it out for a 2-ball in the corner.
He's putting everything on red, or yellow in this case.
Very nicely played. Great shot.
He did win the 2011 Bulgarian Open, the 2001 Polish Pool Championship in 8-ball. Also, he's won the 9-ball twice. A quarter-finalist in the World 8-ball Championships back in 2005.
That's almost 20 years ago.
Oh, your maths is good. His refractions nearly went a little bit astray there. Just managed to scrape it in. So now it should be 6-3.
Yeah. He should be able to easily run these remaining 4 balls.
Torsten Homan 4, Roman Hebler 5. Strange game, isn't it? That miss on the 3-ball from Sanjin. Remember the one down the rail?
Thin cut, yeah.
It's cost him 2 racks.
Yeah. That's what happens a lot in pool. Can be a cruel game. Fortunately for Sanjin, he's still going to be 6-3 up with the break, so I'm sure he's still thinking on the positive side here.
Yeah, he won't be panicking yet, of course. He's, as you say, got that nice 3-rack cushion. Played this nicely during. It's never easy to play a ball when it's so close into the pocket, so deep in the pocket. Played it well.
Yeah, especially with all these different table conditions that we have. Each tournament has different tables, different cloths, different cushions. So you got to adjust every time. And these balls
I kind
in the
of
pocket.
like that though, because
yeah, of course.
Because it's like golf, you know. No 2 golf courses are the same. The weather changes things, and
Absolutely.
and it does to a certain extent in pool as well, right? Humidity and coldness, and
Yeah.
it
just
makes a
proves
big difference.
Just proves how good these top players are. They go from tournament to tournament,
yes,
and they
exactly.
can adjust within a few racks.
That's the thing. They
practice.
adjust quickest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes the difference.
Cue ball getting bashed about a little bit. Will he have a shot on the 2? No.
Yeah, very powerful break once again, but a couple of unfortunate kicks. And he might be going for this.
Push out.
Opted for a push out, but it's almost the same shot.
I was wondering if he was 8-0 up, maybe he might have taken on the jump shot.
Well, I mean, he's pushing into a jump shot, so he's ready to
Yeah.
jump that shot. So it's just about whether Radoslaw wants to give that back or no. See how confident he is in making it.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? He knows if he doesn't take it on, Sanjin's going to.
Yeah.
Clever push.
Yeah.
Strategic. Nowadays, players like Fedor Gorst, Jesus Asensio, just to name a couple, I mean, they all jump pretty well now. Koping, Chung, Koping Yi, great
Yeah.
jumpers also. They're not just jumping the ball, they're drawing back and stopping the cue ball or going through. They've got all the shots, haven't they?
Yeah. They've got loads of tricks up their sleeves, so
2-ball corner, you probably heard the referee say. So we're going airborne with Polska Airways.
the only problem here is the 3 to the 4 is going to be a tough position
So
either
the
way.
2-ball's already in, is it?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, I'm not sure if I would go for this shot because it's not going to be easy to get to the 4, even if you make it.
Oh, it's gone wrong.
He hasn't
Oh.
left anything easy.
Nothing easy, but there's an easy hook in behind the 7-ball here, I think, if he wants to keep things tight, Julian.
Yeah, he called the 2-ball corner, I believe, the bank shot. He's probably going to draw behind the 7, as you said. And that looks pretty good.
Yeah, maybe Sanjin was a little bit relieved that Radoslaw did take on that jump shot.
Yeah, I think so. Because, I mean, if he was absolutely confident in his own jumping abilities, he might as well just have gone for it without playing the push. Because he had a jump shot on.
Yeah.
So it was more of a kind of a psychological test of
Like a game of chess, isn't it? It was.
yeah, just testing
Yeah.
Radoslav's own confidence in making it.
Oh, that's
It's
a
a
really
nice
nice
kick
escape.
shot.
Is it going to hook behind the 6? It certainly is. There was just enough English left on the cue ball to check it back.
And now we're gonna see how good Sanjin is with the short stick. Well, he's choosing to go with his break cue, it seems. Or is that... oh no, it just looks the same.
Yeah, it's the new Predator, isn't it?
Ah,
It's the
haven't seen that one yet.
It's the new Predator White.
Yeah. Makes it look...
Wow, what a shot this is.
makes it look so easy.
Yeah, it's the air rush. to bonus a nice little bump into the 9 ball.
He's gonna need good pace control here, unless he wants to power it off. Oh,
look at this. Spin round past the 4. Coming out with all the shots now.
Brilliant.
And right from the start, he's just been cueing so well, so positive.
Yeah.
Just that one miss so far.
Yeah, he doesn't look like missing whatsoever.
Hard to believe he's only 22 years old. But he is. He's also an 8-time junior European pool champion. Won the Euro Tour in Salzburg 2015. And of course runner-up, as we've already mentioned, to Shane Van Boening in last year's World 8-Ball Championships in Klagenfurt in Austria. Albin Ocean and Jasmine's hometown. Have you ever been to Klagenfurt?
No, I don't think so.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, he's got a long CV already at his age, and I'm sure it's only going to get longer. He's going to have to power that out of the cushion a little bit.
You can see on
Perfectly played.
Sorry to interrupt you, you can see on his sleeve as well, he's already played in a World Cup of Pool as well, representing his country.
Right.
Oh, move your hand out the way, Sanjin. That was a... I always get a little bit nervous when players do that. It's like when they're picking little bits of... Jason Shaw does it, like he's picking off little bits of fluff from around the cue ball, and I'm thinking, oh, careful. You touch it, it's a foul. 7-3 and just 3 from a place in the next round. Well, the winner of this will play Aloysius Yap.
Well, that's bound to be a good match as well. Whoever gets through.
There you see Alexia Bichel in action. Just bring you up to date, guys, with some more scores. Alexia is actually 5-3 up over Sugihara Tadasu. Oh, Dimitris Lukatos is having a great game. He's 7-0 up on David Zolman. Jeffrey Ignacio 5-4 up on Lin Ta Lee. I'm just looking at a score. I'm looking at an actual scoreboard and I can't believe it's the right result, or the right score, shall we say. I'm just going to check it. Yeah, it's not right. Roman Hebler leads 5-4. It's now 6-4. It's just gone 6-4 against Torsten Homan. Back to this one, Julian. I think you can say he's on the 1 ball.
Yeah. Don't think there's much in between the cue ball and the 1.
Just hopefully no fluff.
Let's see if he's got any troubles on the table.
Oh, he's doing a
5
John
ball.
Mora.
It's gonna be slightly tricky to navigate to.
does go in both middles, doesn't it, and past the 10 ball into the bottom right-hand corner. So at least he has got options.
Yeah.
But as you say, it's getting the cue ball in that position, right?
Yeah. Should be no problem for a player of his caliber.
Draw straight back, or is he going to go use some rails here, do you think?
No, I think it's straight draw is the right option here. Even if you overdraw it, you still got it into the right side. So he underdrew that a little bit.
Changed the whole dynamic of this shot now, hasn't it? To get to the 6 ball.
Yeah, and that's why I meant, I mean, I think he should have focused on getting at least far enough to get straight on 5. Because if you overdraw it, you still always have either a back cut into the corner or a cut into the side pocket. But he might still be able to just draw this back, leave himself a little cut on the 6.
Played it nice, but he's given himself a lot to do.
It's not the easiest of shots.
It's a nervy one, isn't it? Especially being 7-3 down.
Yeah, and you kind of want to play this a little bit with right English, which makes the shot even harder, but that's very nicely played.
Doesn't want it on the rail. No, he's okay. He's just off it.
These can be tricky under pressure though, so let's see how relaxed he is. Well, that didn't even touch the rail. It's looking good for a 7-4.
Yeah, Johan Chua now 7-3 up on Kevin Zarakami. There's your friend, look, he's back watching the action again. He's playing a bit of musical chairs, Nukioi. This is good stuff from Radoslaw under immense pressure, Julian.
Yeah, both players showing a very high average of play.
Unfortunately today we lost our one remaining Maldivian who was in the competition. Ahmed went out. The 10 ball went in. So let me ask you a question. I was doing a little thing earlier talking about the Olympics, and there's a big statement come out today about the push to make the 2032 Olympics in Brisbane in Australia with Paul. It's just been accepted into the WCBS in China for next year. Snooker, Paul and Karam. Where do you stand on the... Is it an Olympic sport? I mean, when you think you've got things like break dancing and surfing and...
Right. Yeah, I have to say I'm actually not very familiar with all the different Olympic disciplines that are around. But yeah, I mean, it would be lovely if we get some cue sports in there and maybe get more exposure, more youth.
Either that, or
young players.
I'm taking up breakdancing. One of the two.
Wow.
Oh,
Amazing
look
break
at
once
this
again.
Look at it now. Then he's on
It's
the
4
two.
balls again, is it? Crazy.
Yeah, it is 4 balls again. Yeah. I mean, we mentioned Shane Van Boning, who he beat in the world. Sanjin lost to Shane Van Boning in the world 8-ball last year. Shane has probably got one of the best 10-ball breaks in the world. One of the best breakers in all disciplines of cue sports, of course. I mean, that's got to be up there, hasn't it? The way he's breaking tonight.
Doesn't look much different. He's got a nice cut on the 2 ball here as well. Could choose to smooth it in 1 cushion, maybe a little drop off the second, or he could, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, follow it up for
play the stroke.
Yeah,
instead of trying,
letting the stroke out and
risking a little bit of deceleration, perhaps.
Exactly.
Played it very nicely, didn't he? Well, perfection, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Perfectionist Pehlivanovic. I think Eklund Kachi owns that word, doesn't he? It's tattooed on his neck. Perfection.
Oh, is it?
He's not far off perfection himself. What a great player he is, Eklund Kachi.
Yeah.
He's got a younger brother as well, hasn't he? Cledio, who's, they reckon he's going to be just as good as him.
Yeah, he's been around. He's been around lately. Yeah, you see his name pop up in a lot of matchroom WPA tournaments.
Yeah, he's so much like his brother as well. The way he walks, the way he cues, very similar.
Well, he must have one of the best coaches in the world.
Yeah. It's a bit like Christina Tkach and Fedor Gorst, isn't it?
Oh,
or Pia Filler and Josh Filler. It's great to see so many couples. I mentioned Roman Hebler earlier on, over there against Torsten Homan, who, by the way, is 6-4 up at the moment. Roman's wife plays as well on the Euro Tours.
Ah,
Yvonne Ullmann Hebler.
Oh, yeah. True, yeah. I know her name. Haven't seen her play much, but...
Well, he's within 2 now. 8-4 up. Also, Johan Chua on his way. He's 8-3 up. About to go on the hill with a straightforward 10-ball. That battle against Biardo is, well, it could be a reality very, very soon. Everyone wants to see that. 8-4 here. One of the first names I learnt to pronounce, Sanjin Pehlivanovic.
Yeah.
It's one of them words I like saying his name, you know. I'm just showing off because I've got it right.
It's one of the names that most commentators still struggle with.
I've got a few like that, don't worry. I'm just showing off with the one I've kind of perfected. That was a good square hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No love on the one, though.
Yeah. Made the 4-ball, I believe, straight into the side pocket, but yeah, as I'm saying, it's always hard to, in my opinion, it's hard to control the cue ball with the break from the rail, because you're not getting that pop and that makes it stop in the middle of the table, you know.
Could you not put your bridge on the top of the rail to get that angle?
Yeah,
you know what
but
I
then
mean?
you're. I think then you're just a diamond further away than if you're breaking from the kitchen line. So there's not really a point in breaking from the rail if you do that. You just lose control because of the
Bit of
added
side
distance,
spin,
you know.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's quite a long jump here. Over the 7 and 6 ball.
I think the last one that he didn't jump has got a lot to do with this. You know, why he played it. Has he left this on? Well, it was a really long jump, wasn't it? It was more like Jonathan Edwards or Carl Lewis, that one. Talking about Olympic sports, that was a long jump, wasn't it? Fedor Gorst, I've seen him do a double jump. I've never seen him do a triple jump, though. And we'll leave the high jumping to Florian Venom Kola.
Maybe we can get that part of pool into the Olympics. Make it a jumping discipline. It's not going to be easy to get on the 2 ball here.
Right, what a shot he's played
He's
there.
done well. He's done very well.
Well, I just mentioned Florian Venom Kola there. He was actually on America's Got Talent yesterday.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Oh, yesterday was it?
Yeah,
then
it was yesterday.
Then I think
yeah.
then I'm mistaking it with maybe the Guinness.
Yeah, that was
he did.
some world records he's done
loads
before.
of stuff.
But this was actually on America's Got Talent, and
Right.
they had a table on stage with a big screen showing what he was doing, and he got buzzed twice. He didn't get through, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
He should have sung while he was doing it.
Yeah, it's not the easiest. The easiest talent to recognize from a
2 minutes.
from 2 minutes, and also from a perspective, viewer's perspective, who's not familiar with pool, right? So
Yeah. He had Heidi Klum, the model, on the table. He normally has his wife, doesn't he? Laying on the table. He had Heidi Klum on
that's
the
cool.
table. But again, it was a bit of exposure for the game.
Yeah, it's always good.
Oh, he's off again here. Good chance to be going 8-5 here. Johan Chua is on the hill, 9-3 over Kevin Zurikani. Bernie Regulario about to go on the hill against Ko Ping Han. Well, considering how well Sanjin has both broken and played in all departments, he's doing well here, Radoslaw, to stay with him at just 8-5.
Yeah, it's easy to get a little lost when your opponent is playing that nice, that well, and now he's doing very well to keep up and not let loose of the pressure.
I beg your pardon, 7-4. Bernie Regulario over Ko Ping Han.
7-4.
Yeah. This one about to go 8-5. Just 3 racks in it. Sanjin still needs 2.
Yeah, we're not seeing any mistakes whatsoever for the last 5-6 racks.
Great stuff, isn't it? I don't know about you, Johnny, but I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's
very nice to watch. Yeah.
great to watch, isn't it? Roman Hebler now 7-5 up over Torsten Holman. 9-4 Chua. Kevin has pulled 1 back. Jeffrey Ignacio 5-4 over Lin Ta Li. There's our referee, our newlywed on holiday. Honeymoon. And his wife is right in front of us. She's refereeing the Hijikata match. Oh, huge break again. Look at the 1 ball. Is the 7 going to hold up in time? It is. Oh, as the 9 ball blocked the 2 ball, but I guess a combo is on.
Yeah, 9 ball's pretty close to the pocket, so should be able to manage his way around it. Yeah, he's really making sure to get those balls into the side pocket on the break with that power stroke. Now he's looking at the position for the 2 ball to the bottom right. It's a bit risky, if you ask me, but he's also got the 2 ball into the side pocket, so it's probably going to go a little over screw.
Wow.
And
That was
he's got
always
lucky.
on, wasn't it?
He's got very lucky here.
I'm sure Radoslaw saw that cue ball heading towards that side pocket and was half out of his chair kind of thing, getting ready. We've not had too many rolls though, have we, in this match? Not really good rolls by either player. No luck really hasn't come into it that much.
Everything has been very consistent so far. No need for any rolls or unlucky scratches.
Yeah, he's pretty good here, isn't he? Can draw over. Is he going into the side or the corner? He's going into the side, isn't he?
Yeah, position-wise, I think side pocket is going to be easier to navigate the cue ball. And he's probably going to go for a 6-9 combination.
Yeah, he played that with a little bit of left-hand spin there, didn't he? Just to hold it off of that rail. I want to thank our sponsors, How Tips, Predator, and of course the Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Sport, WPA and Aramith, and Iwan Simonis, of course, synonymous with quality cloths for, well, hundreds of years.
Yeah, the tables really play very nicely. It's a pleasure to play in these conditions.
What a miss that was.
That's very uncharacteristic. Very surprised.
Oh, I was so
'Cause he
surprised
had,
I fell off my chair.
he had pretty much the best position he could have for that 6-9 combination, so maybe he saw a glimpse of the winning line in that shot.
Perfect. Pehlivanovic had an imperfection.
Now does Radoslaw go for another offensive shot here?
What you mean, cut it in?
No, but he's got the bank to the top left. It looks like he's going for the easier safety option. Cue ball behind the 10, 6 ball towards the 9.
Touchy shot. Touchy shot. Has he gone far enough? Oh, I wonder, will he jump this?
It looks pretty. Yeah, he called the 6 ball top right corner, so that's gonna be a kick. Maybe even a kick and stick
look
behind.
Oh, Sanjin, don't do that.
Kick and stick behind the 9 ball.
Oh, I was wincing then.
Oh, that might not find a cushion. Yeah, that's a foul shot.
Yeah, no rail. Oh no, the cue ball found a rail, no?
Oh, I think it did.
Yeah, the cue ball found a rail.
Are you sure?
Cue ball hit the side rail. Oh no, it didn't.
There's no rail.
It is no rail.
And Radoslaw is confirming with the...
Well, the referee is saying
referee
exactly
right now.
what I thought. It's a foul because you see what Sanjin just did there? Sanjin just said it's a foul.
Yeah.
So very sporting. But the referee was saying the same thing as I thought. I thought it just shows you, doesn't it? When you see something once in a split second, not always easy. But yeah, you saw it. Yeah, he's got to be careful here of his shirt because he's going to be very, very close to this 9 ball.
So this is a good chance to change the dynamic of this game a little bit, because even if he can manage to get this rack and maybe a break and run, I think we've got a game on.
Just shows you, doesn't it, how quickly this game can change.
Absolutely.
So it was a good safety shot this time that's brought the mistake from Sanjin Pehlivanovic. Good safety, as you called it, behind the 10.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get a foul out of it, but maybe Sanjin was looking for too much cover.
I think he was a little bit unfortunate that it caught the 6 ball, caught the 8, because had it
Yeah,
not,
of
it would
course.
have caught the rail, right?
But on these shots, you kind of have to make sure to get a rail with your speed. So, yeah, he was probably trying to control the cue ball and object ball a bit too much.
8-6 it is, and as you say, a break and run will bring him within 1. All the other matches going on at the moment. There you see Torsten Holman, Copenhagen, right at the back there. Alexia Pachel, first table, just down on his knees, seeing if something will pass. There's Nokia. Send him a text. Go on, send Nokia a text. Say, give us a wave, Nokia. Go on, send him a text, Julian.
Don't think he's gonna see when the camera's on him, though.
It doesn't matter, he can just give us a wave anyway. Ball's on its way. Got a
There
little
you go.
kick.
Got a nice little pop with the cue ball this time. And as you can see, much more control. Even though it did get kicked by the 8.
Yeah, I mean, it was on its way to that side pocket, wasn't it? Going to follow the 9 in.
Well, he's got a nice little position on the 1. Now can he find a way, maybe draw past the 8 and 5. He could also go with top left around the 8.
Can he miss the 8?
I believe he can. And go back.
Shots are a lot easier with inside, aren't they, these?
Yeah, looks like he's going for that. In between the 7 and 5.
Oh, where's
He
the
doesn't
cue ball?
scratch.
Where's the cue ball going? He almost scratched in the opposite side off the break. It's a little bit unlucky, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it didn't need to go into the side pocket, but then again, it's also a risk he knowingly took, so maybe the draw shot would have been a better option.
Sanjin will want to get on the heel here, and then he will be breaking for the match.
Yeah, these balls are laying very nicely.
Didn't necessarily want the cannon on the 6, but it's turned out pretty okay.
Yeah. It's a bit of a funny shot there, but he should be able to screw right
Could
out
go
of
behind the 8 as well, maybe. Can he get behind the 8?
I think he might opt to just screw it right back, long rail and out.
Yeah, certainly did.
And that looks pretty perfect.
Well, I love to watch jump shots, but I really dislike hearing them. I feel so sorry for the table and the cloth when they jump. Wow. Little bit of movement there from Sanjin. Putting a lot into that draw shot. Look at the movement on the body there.
Absolutely,
Lots of movement. And you imagine how that little movement like that from the body translates to that small part of the cue that you're using to strike the cue ball. You know, it makes such a big difference.
Yeah, it's a game of millimeters. Pool and all cue sports in general.
It really is a precision sport.
Now can Radoslaw find a nice smooth stroke here? Yeah, same story.
Bit stabby, lots of movement, pressure is beginning to tell.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how good you are, how much experience you've had. We all suffer from pressure. We really do. I'm sure Sanjin will be very, very relieved after that miss. He just made himself on the 6 ball to get back to the table.
Absolutely, yeah. That could have ended very differently. And 9-6 instead of 8-7. It's gotta be a huge difference on your mind.
is going to be the hill for Pehlivanovic. He does have the upper hand. He has done right the way throughout this match. But to finally arrive at the hill will be a huge relief for him. I think he may have miscued as well slightly on that 6. He's having a look at his tip.
And he's going to be breaking for the match here. And with the monster break that he had so far, I think Radoslaw is going to have to start praying.
Dimitris Lukatus has completed a 10-1 victory over David Zalman. Johan Chua is through 10-4 over Kevin Zarakani. Jeffrey Ignacio 7-5 up over Lin Ta Li. Bernie Regulario 8-6 now over Ko Ping Han. Torsten Homan still trailing Roman Hebler 7 racks to 6. Albert Onuata also on the hill against Hijikata Hayato. How did I pronounce that name? Any good?
Pretty good, yeah.
You're just being nice. Oh, there's those 2 balls again. Look,
Oh,
Julian
is he going to
in
get
the side.
kicked?
No, he's not. Oh, yes, he is.
Well,
Is this worth taking on with the 4 where it is? Look.
I think it is, because let me get a better look at the layout. But I believe he's got a yeah,
He's called it.
he's got a pretty much a shot to nothing that he can play here.
Newlywed referee has just told everyone. Top left corner.
Yeah, he can cut that in with a little top right, 2 cushions, maybe even in between the 6 and 10. And if he doesn't make it, then he has a good chance of leaving it safe.
Look at this for a shot.
No
Kick
need to
the
even
10.
think about
Kick
that.
the 10.
unless-
Oh dear, oh dear. How unlucky is that? What a great shot he's played there. Of all the places to end up, looked like it was going to be kicking
Yeah.
the back of the 10. Instead, Sanjin is kicking the floor.
It's not many worse places on the table.
He's got to kick this 2 rails now. I'd like to hit it thinner rather than too thick.
He's got a good chance of making this though, but that's the problem. He doesn't want to hit the left side of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a misjudgment, isn't it, at the end of the day? He's caught it he's caught it on the wrong side. Referee calling foul. Thoughts just occurred to me. When the 2 referees are at home, the newlyweds, I wonder if they have alternate bake, whether one cooks one night and the other one cooks the next meal. Nice angle on this.
Yeah, this
Julian.
looks pretty good. Nicely played 5 ball, and looks pretty good to get these remaining 5 balls out of the way.
Torsten and Roman now 7-7. One more result to bring you Su Juian has beaten Petr Urban from Czech Republic 10 racks to 5. And he will play Noah Kioi tomorrow, your friend. Did you send him a text?
Yeah, we're losing a bit of focus here.
Oh, I thought that was just my eyes going. I've just had them tested and got new glasses. I thought they might have gone again. Oh, that's gone wrong. Is the 10 going to spoil it even more?
I'm a bit surprised by that. Not sure if he was really forced to do that. Well, it's gone terribly wrong, that's for sure.
You nearly said that. I thought that was me for a second saying that.
This is not the easiest of kicks either. I think the 9 is blocking the 1 rail.
He's called
from
the 7
right
in the side.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to go 2 rails here. Problem with that shot is there's very little chance of leaving it safe. So unless he makes that in the side pocket, don't think it's looking good for him.
Well, what
That's
a great attempt. Oh,
but
it's
that's exactly
another
what I mean.
scratch.
Even if he didn't scratch, the cue ball comes off the bottom rail and Sanjin's got a pot in the side, so
Well, he could have
needed to
just
make that
played
shot.
his last shot of the match. Radoslaw will be bitterly disappointed. I think it's fair to say he has been the better player though on the night. Made fewer mistakes.
Had a couple chances towards the end of the match, especially with Sanjin also showing a bit of final game pressure.
If you're Sanjin now, how are you feeling about this match? You're going back to your room tonight. How are you feeling?
Well, I think he's gonna spend some time on the practice table just to keep his stroke in place.
So there it is then. It wasn't convincing, but it was 10 racks to 6 straight away. Sanjin going to the practicing a shot that he maybe got wrong earlier on. I want to thank Julian Seradilla.
There you go.
I got it right second attempt. Thank you so much for joining me. Maybe we'll see
thank
you. I
you
know
for
you're
having
off to an island, right, tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the nice little beaches over here for a couple days, and I'll be back to watch the finals.
Get your sunblock on. It's going to be hot tomorrow. The
Yeah.
action's going to be hot in here also. We start again tomorrow at 2:30. Keep your eye on social media, the Maldives Pool and Billiard Association Facebook page. Everything you need on there, including the brackets, times and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for being with me tonight, guys. I'm Mark White. Ta-da.